guest is one of the stars of Sex and the City. Starting tomorrow, she can be seen in the new movie The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D. Please welcome Kristen Davis. You always look fantastic tonight, though.
Thank you.
This dress
This is a special dress in honor of your hair.
Okay.
Do you want to borrow it? It would look great.
Because they're both super sexy?
Yes.
I didn't think
so.
so.
It's kind of like burnished.
Burnished? Is that when I have a burnished thing?
Yeah,
I thought it was sort of a
burnished
clown
pompadour.
orange. Yeah, okay. No. It's gorgeous, too, the way it's beautiful.
Thank
I don't want to be embarrassing, but...
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, I like my job. Now, welcome to the show.
Sweet, thank you.
Thanks
nice
for being
to
here.
be here.
And I want to ask you something. You did a movie recently. I read this today. You were working recently on a movie, and it required you to work with a chimp.
Yeah.
And I'm curious about this because I have a strong opinion about chimps. I've worked in comedy sketches with chimps before.
Oh.
I think they're creeps. I really do. I think, yeah.
This is what I think about chimps. I was in Shaggy Dog, where we had dogs and cats, chimps, snakes, rats, bunnies.
Right.
And children, I
Right.
think. So it covered the gamut. And we had this one particular chimp, his name is Mowgli, and I loved him. I was fascinated. Now, take into consideration, the trainers were always there, and they were always reminding me, okay, he has the power of 30 men.
Right. They're strong. They're strong.
Yes,
and when I've worked with chimps, they like shove you and knock you around. And
see, that's fun. That's fun for them.
It's not fun for me. The strength of 30 men.
I understand.
With these chimps.
It's true. So I had these trainers, and I would play with Mowgli, and they would scold him if he got at all. He would want to get excited, and he would like shake my limbs. You know what I mean? And so they'd try to control him. And then when they controlled him, what he really liked to do was to practice buttoning and unbuttoning my clothes, basically. Because they're kind of like toddlers, you know, they're like learning.
No, they're kind of like perverts, I think. Let's define our terms here. First of all, are you sure this was a chimp and not like a guy in a chimp outfit?
I think it was a chimp. It was a little like that. But we were on the steps of City Hall in LA, and we were there for like a week.
Right.
And all the paparazzi were over there, but you kind of forget about him after a while. So Mowgli has unbuttoned my shirt and is actually like just kind of examining, and that's the picture that, of course, was in the magazine.
Yeah, I saw there was actually a tabloid photo of a chimp looking in your open shirt.
Yes, and then it said that I was
blew my
obsessed.
mind.
Did it? I know, it was a little freaky. My mom didn't like that either. And it said, Kristen is obsessed with this chimp, and he comes to her trailer. No.
I'm telling you, this chimp is going to be trouble. You're going to start getting weird phone calls from this chimp.
Well, then the other chimp, there's a little baby, not chimp, a capuchin monkey, and she liked my phone. And so, of course, the paparazzi, she just sat and played with my phone. She's about this big. And they said that she was calling 1-800-BANANA.
Right. That's retarded. I don't know what to say about that.
Well, the tabloids got it.
I got nothing to say about that.
Yeah, that's
need to fill copy.
That's exactly
what they came
right.
up with.
That's exactly right.
Now, you've of course had all this success. Everybody knows who you are now. Sex and the City, this huge smash hit. But before that, like many actors, you had to struggle, and you did commercials.
Oh yes, tons.
And that can be. I think a lot of people think that that's easy work, but it's not easy.
Oh, it's so difficult. I mean, it set me up well for my other job because it's so technical and strange. Like I did well. I was so happy to have them. But one of my big ones was Big Red Gum.
Big Red Gum.
Big Red Gum. It's very, very like intense, and you have to load the gum properly.
Why do they call it load the gum? Why not just put the gum in your mouth?
I don't know. They take it very, very seriously, and there's like a whole third callback all about loading the gum. You have to bend it. You have to like put it in your mouth, and it has to bend at a certain point. And then finally, I got the commercial, and I just had to chew, and I was never so happy.
Right.
It's like, oh, I can't load properly. I don't know how to load.
So they got
gum.
someone else to put the gum in, and then just a shot of you.
And then I chewed happily, and then I think I kissed because Big Red had those weird kissing commercials.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to kiss all day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would think...
It prepared me for
well, yeah, that would be good preparation.
Exactly.
I think one of the hard things is that when you watch commercials, I always find that they make people too happy about the food, and no one's that happy about food in real life. Every now and then you're really happy about, like, oh, this soup or this chocolate's good. But they have people eating kind of mundane food on television commercials, and they're going like,
I had to do peanut butter, and I actually hate hate peanut butter. All my life, I've hated peanut butter. And I had to eat the peanut butter. And it was very technical, weird. Like, you had to take the spoon and then put it, and then, oh, you're supposed to, like, light up, you know, like...
Right, it's like orgasmic.
Yes, yes. Again, it set me up very well for...
Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, again, it was all good training. My biggest problem is Olive Garden commercials. Because I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't care. They had this commercial where they said, I bring Papa from the old country. He's been a chef in the old country for years, and I brought him to Olive Garden, and it shows that guy going like, this is better than anything I ever had. No! No, just say.
Mute. That's the mute. Those noisy commercials, you have to mute.
Yeah. But I don't know. You know, it's better than anything you had in Italy. No. Just say Olive Garden. Pretty good for the money.
But
you know.
The pressure.
That's what you say.
The pressure is intense, though. A lot of people worried about that 30 seconds.
Now let's talk about this new project. This is The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D.
Yeah.
It's directed by a terrific director who did Spy Kids.
Exactly.
And how is this movie like Spy Kids?
Well, it's kind of like Spy Kids on acid, pretty much.
How? Kids?
Not that Robert took any acid or his son who came up with the ideas, but it's trippy. It's totally, the 3D world is like, I've seen it 3 times, and every time I see it, I'm like, wow, I missed that.
Right.
I mean, there's like the train of consciousness and, no, the train of thought and
you're on acid too,
of consciousness. Absolutely. I mean, once
or maybe just some really good peanut butter that you just had.
Maybe I'm hallucinating, exactly. But it's pretty fun. I think the late night crowd might like it as well.
Yeah, it's very strange looking.
Yeah,
certainly.
and you get the glasses, you know.
It's 3D. It's 3D. This show is going to be in 3D soon.
Your hair would look really good in 3D.
It's going to kill people when we're in 3D. It's going to come through the set and gouge your eyes out. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl in 3D opens tomorrow. Kristen, I always have a lot of fun. Thank you for being here. Great to have you on the show. Kristen Davis will be right back. Len Berman, stick around. All right, everybody, we're back. Fine show tonight. Fine show coming up tomorrow night from the Broadway show Sweet Charity. Actress Christina Applegate will be with us. From the new movie The Honeymooners, Regina Hall, and musical guest The Black Eyed Peas. So watch that show. I will. We'll take a break. When we come back, Len Berman's here. Stick around.